Miss Desai? Is that how to pronounce your last name? Okay. This is your mother and father, Mr. and Mrs. Desai?
My adopted parents, yes.
Okay. You are now 18 years old, and you are suing your parents for $5,000 for what you call emotional distress.
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you explain to me what happened and what type of damages you have incurred?
Yes, Your Honor. Your Honor, it's really tough for me to be here in the courtroom today. I'm suing my adoptive parents, Amit and Vinu, here for emotional...
You call them adoptive parents. When did you start calling them adoptive parents?
When I was 17, I found out about being adopted. My aunt is my birth mother, and they adopted me from her a month after I was born. They moved me from Baroda, India to Charlotte, North Carolina. When my aunt, who is actually my birth mother, passed away, I overheard them arguing. And basically, Vinu was telling Amit that they should tell me about my...
Who's Vinu?
My adoptive mom.
When did she start calling you adoptive mother or adoptive father?
Your Honor, today, this is news to us. It's really honestly hurtful to hear us addressed by our names. I mean, we're mom and dad, Your Honor.
So now they're no longer mom and dad, even though they provided you for a beautiful life. But the moment we found out that you were adopted, you started calling them different things? Adoptive mother, adoptive father?
Your Honor, I feel deceived because my birth parents have both passed away, and throughout my life, they never let me have any type of relationship with them. They never let me talk to them. Even as my aunt or uncle, they never let me talk to them, or my siblings.
Did you ever sit down and ask them why? Or did you turn around and just sue them?
I asked them multiple times to let me visit India, and they refused each time. When I found out about being adopted, when my birth mother passed away, I confronted them, and they said they did it out of love, that they loved me as their own daughter, and that it just didn't matter that my aunt gave birth to me. I feel like I should have had a choice to at least get to know my siblings, if not live with them. And
well, that's the choice you can make. You know, understand, there's no law for disclosure. The law does not require an adopted parent, a mother or a father, to disclose to a child, by the way, you were adopted. They don't have to. You want to know why? Because they are your parents.
Your Honor, I feel like they bought me from my mother. When I came to find out about all of this, I was able to get in contact with my siblings 6 months ago, and I got to learn a little bit more about what had happened. My siblings at the time
Did you talk to your parents about this?
No, Your Honor, I haven't spoken to my parents since I left.
Why, Mr. and Mrs. Desai, why did you adopt Jaya? From whose sister was she?
Your Honor, it's my sister. Bina is my sister. My name is Amit, and this is Vinu. And it's really hard for us to be here today. And the reality is Bina was going through a very tough time.
We had found out she was expecting her third child, and this is after we had tried everything to conceive and did not have any luck having our own child. And we've always wanted a child of our own. We've been trying since we got married. So when he found out, and he was speaking to his sister Bina one day, he had found out that she was expecting a third child. And after he got off the phone with her, he let me know that Bina was expecting a third child, and if maybe we should ask her if...
Was she having a hard time financially?
A very hard time financially.
How about raising the other two children?
Yes, especially now as a single mother with her husband in and out of jail. So it was just a really challenging environment, and we.
So you brought up the idea to your sister.
We'll take sorry.
Very emotionally charged case, and as a mother, I feel for these parents. I can understand how much they poured into this girl, And now they're on the opposite sides in a court case, which is absolutely ugly. They're being called adoptive parents now for the first time in their lives because this lady decided that now she's adult enough to decide everything for herself. She's only 18. Who's going to take care of you? You still need their help. And this attitude as if the fact that she was adopted and she was given a way better life than she could have had in the circumstances with her biological mom. Now, it doesn't negate anything. It doesn't negate the love that they have for you and had for you and everything they gave you because they love you. It's still there. You have no idea what the life would look like for you growing up in India in poverty with your father in and out of jail and your mother not having any money to support her kids. Just do your research before you make such a blanket statement as this one. She's very ungrateful and disrespectful towards her parents, and maybe she needs a taste of real life, just a tiny bit. Maybe just allow her to go to India and see what it looks like to actually live there. Back to the case.
Did your sister ever regret it?
I don't think that she regretted it. I mean,
You
of course,
had did you ever report back to her? I mean, you don't have to once you legally adopted her, but did you have a communication with her just to let her know she was doing great?
her wish was that we take care of her, and we did, but we never had any kind of formal check-in process with her.
And she never called you or anything like that?
We were sort of, I don't want to use the word estranged, but we just were not, we weren't that close.
So I understand, well, I have a copy of the adoption from your country, and then it was recertified here in the United States. Did you ever think about disclosing that she was adopted?
Yes, I wanted to disclose, and I wanted her to know that she was adopted from her aunt. But, Amit didn't want to tell her because he believed that, this would really affect her life. And it has affected her life finding out that she's not our biological daughter. And so he just wanted to protect her and make sure that, she was going to be okay.
And so that night she overheard you when your sister
She passed away. Dina
What did she pass away of?
She passed away of cancer.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And this was my biggest fear, was the day that changed, or that's the inflection point for our lives. I mean, that day everything changed, and, Jaya, we just have missed you so much. She moved to an apartment, and we just have had, I don't know if we could submit this as evidence.
Are you supporting her?
She got a job. She had to repeat. She's repeating her senior year of high school. Okay. But we've offered many times
yes.
to. This is not about the money for us. This is more just.
We love her and we want her to come home. We just want her to be safe and we want her to be taken care of. Okay. We want to be there to protect her.
And if we could submit this as evidence.
Okay, go ahead.
We have, thank you.
All right, perfect. So, understood. So, Jaya, what else do you have to report?
Your Honor, I brought my brother Arjun here as a witness. I would love to call him up.
Okay, what is your brother going to tell me? Go ahead. This is your biological brother.
Yes.
Okay, that in less than a year, you have completely changed with your parents.
Yes. Your Honor, they've lied to me my whole life.
They didn't lie to you. That's what do you think adoption is? Do you think it was all a lie, that they gave you a home, that they loved you, that they cherished you, that they raised you as one of so that's all a lie to you?
No, Your Honor, I appreciate everything they've done for me.
Well, but that's what you're saying. You're saying that their love is a lie, that it's all a lie.
I feel like they've been selfish. I think they didn't want to share me with my birth parents.
Really?
They wanted someone they could mold for themselves, and they didn't give me a chance to get to know my birth parents or my siblings here.
But that's their choice because they are your parents. Your birth mother gave you up to her brother to take care of her because she knew she could not give you a life. So she looked to her brother.
She keeps saying that her adoptive parents didn't give her a choice to get to know her biological mom. And as the judge said, rightfully so, they are your parents and they made a choice. And you as a kid don't have the life experience or the understanding of what is really going on to make that decision on your own. Now when you're 18, yes, you can. But unfortunately, your mother passed away by that time. But it's no fault of your parents. It just sometimes life doesn't work the way we hope it would. I'm pretty sure your mother also wanted to have tons of money to support her family and to give them a better life. And what it sounds like, she made the right choice to give you up for adoption, not to somebody, not to some stranger, but to her own brother. And she knew you would have a better chance in life if you move to South Carolina with your new parents, and you'll get a better start in life. Back to the case.
But I never got a
What
chance
is it, Arjun,
to...
that you need to, what is relevant that you would like to say?
I would like to say that Jay has been through a lot of emotional stress, and my uncle, he would visit us in India from time to time. He was very friendly, but very strict on us, and I felt he pressured my mom to give up Jaya to her.
How old were you when Jaya was born?
I was 4 years old.
How do you know what pressure was? Did you listen to the conversation?
My mother told me that she felt pressured.
She felt pressured. Okay. When did she tell you this?
She told me when I was older.
Okay. All right. Anything else?
No, I just really hope Jaya gets the justice she deserves, and I believe...
What justice? You can sit down, Arjun. What justice do you want, Jaya?
But Your Honor, they took that chance away from me to ask my birth mother why she gave that up to
Because they
find out
were your
what the
parents,
story.
and it was their decision to do so, and they made that decision. We have to respect that. But under the law does not require disclosure by adopted parents to their adopted child that they were adopted. And you can understand why the law does not require it. Okay? Anything else you would like to say?
Your Honor, I still feel like they did buy me off of my mom.
All right, Jaya, you need to grow up. So if the decision is you never want to speak to them again, your parents are going to have to respect that. So, Cinder, let's do something. When they leave the court, you walk out her parents, well, her adoptive parents, so she has no chance to speak to them. Okay?
Okay.
Because she no longer wants them in her life.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah.
And if she ever does, that'll be something that they will have to decide. Understand? Based on the evidence, Jaya, I will deny your claim for $5,000, as there is no legal claim for an adoptive parent to disclose to a child that they were adopted. The law states that for very many reasons. When you become a parent someday, I hope you remember this. Okay? Good luck, Mr. and Mrs. Desai, and based on the evidence, I will deny the plaintiff's claim.
This girl is very young to understand and comprehend what she's doing right now to her adoptive parents, to her own life. She's basically shooting herself in the foot. But I know her emotions are running really high. She's a teenager who is still going through these emotional waves. And once she grows up and actually becomes a young adult and maybe have a child or two of her own, she will understand. And she keeps saying that her biological mother was pressed into giving her up. And let me just say that no pressure will take my child away from me. No pressure, literally, unless the mother makes a decision. And that's exactly what it looks like. And maybe she regretted it later in life, and that's why she said she was pressured. But trust me, no amount of pressure would take a child from her mother's arms. That's just the truth. But when it comes to decision, I 100% agree with the judge. They were her adoptive parents. They were her parents up until this day. And they made a decision for her because she was a minor at the time, and rightfully so. And now as an adult, she can do whatever she wants. She can move out. She can completely exclude them from her life, although I do believe it's a huge mistake on her part. And she's not realizing how much hurt she's causing to her parents and to herself by going through these motions. And basically, when you listen to her testimony, it starts feeling like she believes that her adoptive parents did something wrong. They basically went to India and forcefully took her away from her mother. But that's not what happened. The mother made a choice. She knew in the circumstances, it's the best choice for her daughter and for herself and for her family, for two other kids that she had, for this daughter to live with her brother and his wife. I pray that she's going to grow up one day, come back and be this prodigal child, just fall onto her knees and give them a huge hug and ask for forgiveness. And I'm sure it will be granted. What did you guys think about this case? Please put it in your comments below, and thank you so much for watching.